What up, basketball fans? What up, hoopers? What up, ballers? We just finished the first game of the NBA playoffs in the NBA bubble. It was an amazing kickstart as we saw Donovan Mitchell scored 57 points despite losing their first game against the Denver Nuggets, as Jamal Murray tortured the team with 36 points. Then the Raptors, Celtics, and the Clippers won against their foes to take the game in the first day of the playoffs. And in the second, we are all surprised when the top-seeded teams of both conferences lose against the 8th-seeded teams. That was shocking considering the top teams are at least to make the finals this year. Also, the Heat and Rockets won against their respective competitor. But you know what? We are not here to talk about the game ones of the playoffs. Rather, we are going to look at the most exciting matchup in the first round. But before that, please make sure to smash the like and subscribe button so you can be provided with more videos. Please click that now. We are on pace to reach a million subscribers. We are just short of 999,983 to get there. So please subscribe. Help us close the gap by supporting us now. Please click that now. And without further ado, we are now going to tell you the top 5 most exciting playoff matches in the first round of the NBA playoffs. At 5. We have the Boston Celtics versus the Philadelphia 76ers. This matchup goes below the rank because this could have been better if Simmons is not injured, but he is. However, losing Simmons won't be critical against the Celtics because the team's weakness will heavily rely on the health of Embiid. Boston's incapability to defend at center position will be the most crucial part of their defense. In this case, Joel Embiid have to take over the game. He has to be more aggressive because no one in the Celtics could defend him. His physical tools and assets would dominate the Celtics. Celtics' tallest player in the lineup except Taco Fall, who I don't think will play in the series, is Enes Kanter, who is standing at 6'10". The next one in the center spot to match him is Daniel Tice, who is only standing at 6'8". They are absolutely going to get bullied by the 280-pound big from Cameroon. If Embiid exploit this weakness of the Celtics, they are probably going to have a hard time winning. But we cannot take away the fact that Celtics have a young emerging superstars in the name of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, who is at the very young age of their career, have a great amount of experience in the playoffs. Kemba Walker is also a great additional for the Celtics. I think he made the Celtics a better team than it was with Kyrie. Although the Celtics have a solid lineup in their guards and forwards position, not having a legitimate center would hurt their chances of advancing in the next round. At 4, we have the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Dallas Mavericks. This is actually Luka's first playoffs. At the very young age of 21, he has carried the Mavericks on his back since entering the league. No one thought that he will be this good. That is why I find him the most exciting player to watch because he is so unpredictable. Very hard to guard. He moves like a veteran. He is very mature on the floor, and together with Kristaps, they could give the Clippers a hard time advancing in the playoffs. But with the caliber of experience PG-13 and Kawhi have, I don't think the Clips are going to give the Mavericks the chance. This series is going to be Luka and Kristaps against Kawhi, Paul George, Lou Mr. Chicken Wings, Williams, Pat Bev, and Montrez. This series will also give us a glimpse of the future for Luka's greatness. At 3, we have the Houston Rockets versus the OKC. We all know the story. James Harden and Chris Paul's feud is so personal that they didn't even talk to each other after their last game against the Golden State Warriors in the last year's playoffs. James Harden didn't even convince Chris Paul to stay when he is about to get traded to the Thunder for Westbrook. This team is actually interesting to watch as both teams are playing small ball. The 3-guard lineup of the OKC against the small ball, centerless team of the Rockets. We are probably going to see a fast-paced scoring series. So I think if Westbrook won't be back in this series, this will be an easy bucket for the OKC. But if he don't, this will be a tough matchup that would reach a 7-game series that will be decided down to the last shot. It is also coincidental that their records are identically the same at 44 to 28. This series will be something to prove for the players. Harden, Westbrook, and CP3 are all great players, but none of them still got the chip, the championship ring. So all in all, this series will not only focus about their personal feud, but will also leave a mark in their legacy for their Hall of Fame career. At 2, we have the Miami Heat against the Indiana Pacers, brought to you by Warren Butler Promotion. Let's get ready to rumble! TJ Warren and Jimmy Butler rivalry continues in the NBA playoffs. This rivalry has been heavily promoted and everyone wants to see how things will go for these players. Their own ego will be on the line. None of these two wants to lose, especially against each other. TJ Warren has been a revelation in the NBA bubble. After dropping a career-high 53 points, shooting 9 of 12 from the 3-point line. His main role in the team is to provide offense, and so far, he lived up to it. But now that all eyes are on him, I don't think he can do it in the playoffs, especially against his best friend Jimmy Butler, who is considered as one of the best defenders in the league. I can feel that Jimmy is going to limit this dude to less than 10 points in the series. Actually, in their last NBA bubble game, Warren only scored 12 points. But the game of basketball is not just about one player. It's a team sport. That is why we will go deep into the team as a whole. In my opinion, the 3-point shooting of the Miami Heat will be the major key for this series. The Miami Heat rank second in the 3-point shooting and number 1 in 3-point shooting efficiency. Also, they are top 6 in the 3-point made with 13.4 per game. Although Victor Oladipo is back in the rotation of the Indiana, the absence of his backup will also ruin their chances of winning the series. Having Warren and Sabonis, who also emerged as an all-star this year, have both injured their plantar fasciitis. And finally, at 1, we have the Los Angeles Lakers against the Portland Trail Blazers. It's going to be fun to watch. LeBron and AD against Dame and CJ. I already made a video about how scary and dangerous the Portland Trail Blazers are, so please check it out. I'm going to drop the link below so you know what to do. But getting back, although the Blazers are going to be top, I see that the Lakers still have the higher odds of winning the series. They will play for the late Kobe Bryant, who died this year on a helicopter crash. LeBron James, please win this for Kobe! I think this series will be decided to who is tougher. LeBron James will be a matchup nightmare for the guard position that he plays today. He leads the league in assists with a team built around for him, with the benefit of having shooters around him like Green and #how many more shots you'll miss and Kuzma. With this, the King will be given more opportunity to drive the basketball. But first, he has to overcome his Rusty Brown mode in order to help the team in the offense. The team will also heavily rely on AD, as I think he has been more important player in the LA's lineup. Davis is the team's leader in points per game with 26.1, rebounds per game with 9.3, and steals and blocks, almost all of the categories. That is why Davis have to play big role for the Lakers to win this series. Also, the players who are reviving their career will also be the X factor in this series. For the Lakers, Dwight Howard. Nurkic has been good in the NBA bubble and also in his pre-injury days. But one player he never want to go against is Dwight Howard. Howard's presence and physical tools greatly match Nurkic that makes him intimidated on the court. On the other hand, Carmelo Anthony has been the go-to guy of the Blazers whenever the game is on the line. He's been calling games with his clutch 3-point shot. The help that he brings for the team is crucial, and his playoff experience would help the Blazers to give a fair chance of battling against the Lakers. And that concludes our top 5 most exciting first round matchup of the playoffs. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe to this channel and comment us what you think about this video, or if you want to talk about something comment down below because we are going to talk about it. By the way, if you still haven't liked our Facebook page, I'll drop the link below so you'll get posted on Facebook too about everything in the basketball world. Peace out.